What's going on, everybody, and welcome to day 10 of the Juniper Networking series. In today's video, we will be going over how to create VLANs on our switches, and then we're going to set certain switch ports as access ports within the VLANs that we create within this video. So the first video in this series was actually an inter-VLAN routing video, and that was a more in-depth video on how to create VLANs, but I wanted to make a simple video as well on how to create VLANs and what VLANs are used for. So as we know, we create VLANs to separate and segment our networks. We do not want, for example, our internal devices to be on the same network as guest devices that we have never seen before. If we have an attacker that has a network scanner, they can basically scan our network, see all of the devices if we have all of our devices on one network. So to prevent these types of things from occurring, we can segment our different networks so we can separate our internal devices, our known good devices, from guest devices that are coming into the network. We do not know what the person that has the device is capable of, so we will segment our networks to prevent security concerns in this manner. And also, it brings down our broadcast domain, so it makes our networks more efficient. As we know, when the broadcast is sent on the network, everybody within that network receives that broadcast. So if we break our networks up into different VLANs, we can bring down that broadcast domain, and as a result, our devices can send data more efficiently. So without further ado though, let's hop into this video on how to create VLANs and how to put certain ports in access mode. And basically, putting a port in access mode is how it gets access to the network. So it's going to use that VLAN to get access to the network. So without further ado, let's hop into the demonstration. Alright, so we are on the switch now. Let's log in as root. Alright, perfect. Go to CLI. And let's do an edit. And first, let's see what VLANs are currently on the switch. So let's do a run show VLANs. And we can see we just have the default VLAN. So let's go ahead and create two VLANs. Let's create an IT VLAN and let's create a guest VLAN. So to create the IT VLAN, let's do a set VLANs. Let's name it IT. And we're going to give it a VLAN ID of 10. Alright, and let's also do a set VLANs, and let's give it a guest, a name of guest. Sorry about that, name of guest. Let's do a VLAN ID here of 20, and let's do a commit and quit. Alright, so our configuration check succeeded. So now let's do a show VLANs, and now we can see we have the guest VLAN right here with a tag of 20, and we have an IT VLAN with a tag of 10. But we can see we do not have any interfaces currently within these VLANs. All of the current ports or interfaces are in the default VLAN. So let's just pick GE0010 and GE0011. Let's put GE0010 inside of the IT VLAN, and let's put GE0011 within the guest VLAN. Okay, so let's do an edit, and let's do a set interfaces GE0010 unit 0 family Ethernet switching, and let's do a port mode of access. And the VLAN that we want to be a member of, let's do VLAN member. And we're going to put this one inside of the IT VLAN, which had a tag of 10. And hit enter there. And now let's do a set interfaces GE0011 unit 0 family Ethernet switching. Let's do a port mode of access. And let's do the VLAN member for this interface to be in the guest VLAN, which is 20. Alright, and now let's do a commit and quit again. And let's see what these changes look like. Alright, perfect. So that commit was successful. Now let's do a show VLANs again. And now we can see that our GE11 interface is a part of the guest VLAN, which has a tag of 20, and our GE10 is a part of the IT VLAN, and it has a tag of 10. Okay, so that is how you configure VLANs on a switch, and also how to configure certain ports as access ports inside of that VLAN. So I appreciate you guys tuning in to day 10 of our Juniper Networking series. Hope to see you in day 11. Until then, peace out.